All right. כולנו אחרי לילה קשוח. Let's start to close our eye. Maybe for the first time in a while, letting our body loosen up, letting our body release tension, letting those muscles inside start to melt. Maybe the muscles in our eyes, between our eyebrows, the muscles of our jaw, muscles of our shoulders, doing our best to create our own energy from the inside. Choose the peace we'd like to feel. Let it spread with each breath, each inhale in, radiating in our body. And every exhale, really slowly coming back out, letting these cycles of our breath be continuous. One more inhale here. Thank you, life. And as we exhale, chin to our chest, few neck rolls side to side. And little by little, lifting back up to center, blinking open our eyes. Inhale, let's get a little longer, look up, lift up. As we exhale, interlace our fingers, let our elbows open wide. Try to open as big as we can. Right elbow lowers towards our right knee, and we're trying to lift our left elbow up high. So we have lots of extension here, lots of opening, looking up, chest wide. One last inhale. And exhale, we'll round it in, chin into our chest. Maybe elbows come together, close to touch. Other side, left knee to our left elbow and right elbow opens us up. Little hug of our belly in, starting to activate our core. Look up, open your elbows. Good. One last breath. And exhale lifts us back up, releasing our arms. We're going to take eagle arms, left elbow underneath our right palms together. Let's bring away our shoulders, lift up our elbows, look to the sky, inhale. And as we exhale, release, let our elbows open wide, interlace them behind us. Let's lengthen up, try to roll back your shoulders, lift your gaze. See if you can bring your arms farther away, your chin to the sky, your shoulders to the earth. One last breath. Exhale, release one more time into our eagle, right elbow underneath our left, hands together, lifting it up, lifting our gaze, hugging in our belly, looking up high. One last inhale. And exhale, releasing, letting go, hands to the earth. Let's come into our table, knees walk back. Letting our fingers spread, taking our big circles. Letting our neck release, letting it travel left and right. Give time to your body for some peace. Give time to your body for some freedom, intuitive movement. Let your belly glide forward and back. Let your elbows drop down and back up. Really good. Back into our table, back of our wrists onto the earth. A little sway forward, a little sway back. Really giving our wrists a lot of attention. Spread your fingers wide and then curl them in. One last breath. And back to center, hands down, toes tucked. We're going to lift our hips. We're in our down dog. In our down dog, let's bend into our knees a lot, more than you're used to, even if you can straighten all the way. We're going to lift our heels, try to bring our belly towards our thighs. So I'm pressing away from my palms. I'm bringing my chest in towards my thighs. Inhale, we're going to let our knees open wide and our hips drop towards our heels. Exhale, lift it all the way up. Straight legs if you can. Keep them bent if you need. Inhale, bending to the sides, hips lower down, maybe lifting your gaze, look towards your fingers. Exhale, we rise back up, releasing our neck. Good. Inhale, last one, we're gonna lower. This time as we exhale, spring all the way forward, upward dog, hips towards the earth, toes stay tucked. Rolling back our shoulders, give a squeeze of your glutes, our heels are lifted, אנחנו קדימה, בכלב מביט מעלה, בדיוק. אתם מאוד טוב, Hips are forward, chest is high. And then exhale back into our funky version of our down dog. Knees open wide, hips towards our heels. Good. Palms press into the earth. Inhale forward into our upward dog. Chest falls into the sky, heels up high. Exhale, bending into our knees, lowering down into our downward dog. One more time, inhale forward, maybe feeling it in our thighs, a squeeze of our glutes, chest high. And exhale all the way back and down. We're going to lower our knees to the earth, untuck our toes. We're in a child's pose with our knees open wide. Inhale, we're going to lift up our right hand. And as we exhale, slide it through over to the left, a twisted child. Left fingers reach forward towards the sky. One last inhale. And as we exhale, both hands extend forward. We're going to slide to the front into a Sphinx pose. So we're going to bring our feet together, belly to the earth, forearms to the ground. Roll back your shoulders. Try to shine with your heart. לצמוח מעלה 90 מעלות מהמרפקים. אפשר לקחת צעד קדימה איתם אם צריך מעולה. Squeezing our glutes in, pointing our toes, lifting our knees. Chest forward, activating our lower spine, lifting up high to the sky. Really nice. Inhale, we're going to start to lift up our right heel. Try to lift a little taller. Look with your gaze. Maybe lift your knee if that feels good. If it causes uncomfortable pain, you can release it. One last breath. And exhale, we're going to flip our right foot behind. Left arm comes in, lifting our elbow, chest up, high to the sky. Good. Try to feel a little opening. You can take a little wiggle left and right if that feels nice. One last breath. And exhale, we're going to come all the way back to the front into our upward dog. Right knee stays bent, heel towards our body, hips forward, chest high. Try to hug your ankle in, squeeze your glutes, roll back your shoulders to explore in your chest far. One last breath. Exhale, we're going to press up into a plank pose, right knee into our belly, forehead towards our knee, a big round, a last breath. Exhale, lowering our right foot between our arms. Good. Warrior two, back heel lowers down. Opening up into our warrior, a bend of our knee, extension of our hands, shoulders are low. Try to hug your belly in. So we reverse the arch. We tuck our tailbone, softness in our eyes, grounding down our back foot, keeping our gaze forward, shoulders soft. Try to pick up the energy with your knees. Let's flip up our front palm. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, a little more bend of our front knee. Try to do it for space in your front side. Good. Activating from our thigh, big breath into our chest. Imagine you're reaching to the sky. One last inhale. Exhale, traveling back up, hands to the earth. We're going to step it back into a plank pose. Fill your shoulders, lean forward. Ashtanga Namaskar, we're going to lower our knees. Elbows in, chest and chin to the earth. Hips rise up high, an arch of our spine. Me'ule. Inhale, slide it through to a cobra. Shoulders are down, chest is lifted. And as we exhale up and back into our down dog. Really nice. Inhale, we're going to lift up our heel. Exhale, give a bend of our knees, opening them wide to the sides, hips down towards the earth. One more time, we're going to inhale forward into our upward dog. Chest far, heels high. And as we exhale, back into our down dog, knees wide, lowering our knees all the way to the earth, untucking our toes. We're in our child's pose. Inhale, left arm pulls us up. And as we exhale, we slide it through over to the right. Right arm extends forward, rolling back our right shoulder. Take a moment to breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Really good. One last breath. Exhale, left arm reaches forward and far. We're going to slide forward into our Sphinx pose. Knees come together. Belly drops to the earth, forearms onto the ground. Start lifting up, releasing our shoulders from our ear. Left heel starts to rise. Active flexibility. Trying to squeeze our foot in as much as we can. Squeeze our glutes, shining our heart forward. אם יש כאב בגב התחתון, נרחיק את המרפקים קצת יותר רחוק מהגוף, לשחרר. Good. One last breath. And as we exhale, we're going to step our left foot behind, lift up our right elbow, left hand rises high to the sky. Take it as a chance to open your chest, a little arch in our spine. One last breath. Exhale, we come back to our upward dog. Left knee stays bent, hips are forward, chest is high. A squeeze of our glutes, good. Agan lamata, chazé gavoa. One last breath. Exhale to our plank, starting to round our belly, knee towards our forehead. Lifting up our back heel as high as we can. Kadima ktefay me'al kapot hayadayim. And exhale, we slowly lower down our left foot between our arms. Back heel 90 degrees, lifted up into our warrior, a big bend of our front knee. Ujjayi, inhaling from our nose. And as we exhale, a little tuck of our tailbone. Keep your knee open wide. Inhale, we're going to flip up our left palm. Strong belly as we exhale, left hand rises to the sky. Try to ground down your back foot, lift up that knee. Rotate your belly up towards the sky. אז כתף שמאל לאחור. כן, בטן חושבת לשמיים. One last inhale. Slowly activating our core, we rise. Cartwheeling our hands down, lifting up our heel. Left foot steps back. Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees lower, elbows in, chest and shin to the earth, hips rise to the sky. Inhale, slide it through, low cobra or high. And exhale, down dog, hips rise all the way up to the sky. Amazing. Inhale, we're going to lift up our heels in our gaze. Exhale, tiptoeing our feet forward. Let your feet reach your hands. Halfway, we're going to open. And exhale, melt it down, belly towards our thigh. Let's reach for opposite elbows. Let our neck sway. Shake it a little left and right. Leaning our weight forward to our tippy toes. A moment of gratitude for our day, for our safety, for our bodies and our mind. For making the choice to be here, to fill up, no matter what's going on outside. Little by little, releasing the grip of our elbows. With bent knees and a rounded spine, lifting up to the sky. Mountain pose. Meditation through movement, Surya Namaskar A. A rise of our toes, a lift of our knees, a squeeze of our glutes, a hug of our belly. Maybe closing our eyes if that feels right. Inhale, let's lift it up and rise. A big dive, exhale, forward fold, release your neck, let it be loose. Inhale, halfway, we open up, shoulders are back, spine is long. Exhale, fingers spread, shoulders over our wrists. Step or hop it back. Chaturanga, elbows are in. Good. Belly strong, body strong. Malpikim Pnima. Inhale, open up, shine with your heart. Strong body. Exhale, up and back into our day. Big breath in. Send appreciation to your body. As we exhale, maybe widening our fingers a little more, pressing into the earth a little more. Big breath. Chest opens wide. Really nice. Inhale, let's look up, lift up. A bend of our knees, but hips stay lifted up high. Exhale, step or hop, weight forward towards our fingertips. Halfway we open, one breath, one move. Exhale, we forward fold, let it all go. Rising up, hands lengthen to the sky, belly hugs in. With our exhale, hands release to our sides, softness in our eyes. Right away, inhale, we lift it up, lift the whole energy up. Exhale, slow exhale as we dive to the front. Inhale, halfway, we roll it back. Exhale, step or hop. If you're hopping back, hop onto bent elbows. Rise up, lift your knees. עקבים במקביל. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Ujjayi, inhale in. And as you exhale, imagine something else releasing from your body. Maybe one more thing releasing from our soul. Choosing to see the bigger picture. We're okay, we're safe. Everything else that happens in our day to day is just another part of our chapter. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, step, hop forward. Halfway, release it, forward fold. Rise up, lift your tippy toes, kneecaps high, belly hugs in. And exhale, hands lower to our sides. Last one, best one. Inhale, we're going to look up and rise, add in peace. Exhale, forward fold, strength with our peace. Inhale, exhale, step, hop, chaturanga. Open up, לחזק ישבן אגן קדימה. Exhale, use your palms, press away the earth, amazing belly strong. Inhale, a big breath. Exhale, maybe heels a little closer to the earth. If your legs are bent, that's perfect. If your legs are straight, try to lift up your kneecaps, add in that strength. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, step, hop forward. Halfway, melt it down. Rise up, shine and lengthen. Exhale, hands to our sides. Let's take a chair. Inhale, hips to our heels as our hands lift. One breath. Exhale, forward fold, weight forward to our tippy toes. Halfway, speeding up our hearts. Exhale, letting the energy flow, move. Glutes are strong. Rise up, rotate your shoulders back, knees rise. Exhale, strong glutes, hips up to the sky. Inhale, keep the dance, right foot forward, heel to the earth, lifting up, right hip back, hands lengthen. Exhale, lower down, lift up your heel, chaturanga, elbows in, body strong. Roll up, unwind. And exhale up to the sky. Amazing. Left foot steps forward. A big breath rises us up. Slow exhale, strong body, round your shoulders, belly in strong. Rise up, fill your chest. Good. Exhale to the sky, our down dog or child's pose. We breathe. Slow the pace of your heart. It helps slow the pace of our mind. Big breath, open chest. Even if our heart's beating fast, slow exhale. Inhale, let's look up, lift up. We're going to take one more. Exhale, step hop forward to the front. Halfway unwind. Exhale, belly to our thigh. Through our chair, we lower our hips as close as we can to our heels, belly strong. And exhale, we rise, hands release to our side. Ujjayi. Inhale, hips lower, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, lean it forward, stay strong on your toes. Inhale, halfway. Step hop, fingers wide, chaturanga, elbows in, aluf. Good. Look up, lift up. Release your shoulders. Exhale up high. Right foot steps forward. עם השאיפה לצמוח, להרים את פיקת הברך האחורית. Exhale, melt it forward, belly strong, להכניס את הפופיק פנימה. Good. Inhale, lift up, heart shines, להוריד כתפיים מהאוזניים. Exhale, up and back into our down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, round your spine, להרחיק שכמות, lift up, אגן שמאל לאחור. Exhale, slow and strong, spread your fingers, spread your shoulders. Good, chaturanga. Lift up, exhale to the sky. This is our chance, our moment to spread peace, even if we feel chaos or noise inside. Lengthening our elbows, softening that space between our eyebrows. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, step up. Halfway, lower down. Chair pose, our hips lower, our thighs activate, our gaze rises. And exhale, we lengthen, hands to our sides. Amazing. Weight into our left foot, a little bend of our knee, a squeeze of our glutes, hands to our heart. Warrior 3, we're going to reach our right leg behind, maybe a bend of our standing leg. Try to look forward. Imagine your body lengthening in opposite directions. We lift up our back kneecap to keep our thigh active. Rotating down our right hip, יופי מעולה. תנסו להביא את הגוף למצב מקביל אל הרצפה, אז עדיף לכופף את הברך, ושאנחנו נהיה ממש עם הגוף ישר. כתפיים לאחור, בטן חזקה, להרים את פיקת הברך האחורית, מושלם. One last inhale. Slow, we use the concentration in our mind, our breath. We're going to try to lift up, right knee up to the sky. Let's bring our hand to our knee, open it wide. Left hand on our hip, really good. Releasing our shoulders, belly is in, glutes are strong. Neck tall, stay. If you'd like to reach for your foot and play with extending it straight, you can, as long as your spine stays long. עדיף לי לכופף ברך ולשמור על גב ארוך, קיבוץ של הישבן. תנסו למצוא מקום להתמקד בו עם המבט. Try to open from your knee, but our hips stay forward. One last breath. Exhale, we're going to guide our legs into our eagle. Right thigh as high as we can over our left. And if we sit down, that's going to help make that space. I can lower my toes down or keep them lifted or tuck them behind. Yarech el yarech. Left elbow underneath our right, palms together. Let's bring our elbows away, lift them up a little higher to the sky. Try to feel the squeeze of your thighs. Big breath in Ujjayi. Good. Release your shoulders, release your eyes. No matter how difficult, how challenging, choosing the peace, the slow of our breath. One last inhale, belly stays in. And as we exhale, little by little, we rise. We're going to glide our right foot behind. And this time, it's similar to our warrior three. We're going to start to lean forward, but allow our bodies to come all the way down towards our thigh. Our right leg can lift up as high as you'd like to the sky. רגל שמאל יכולה להישאר מכופפת או לאט לאט לנסות ליישר. למצוא את האיזון, שיווי משקל, מותר ליפול מיליון פעם. זה ממש משחק של הקרסול, ממש אפשר להרגיש אותו עובד. אלופים. שאיפה אחרונה. Little by little, we're going to step back our right foot, a high lunge, keep our heel lifted, a bend of our front knee. We've got lots of space between our feet. כיפוף של 90 מעלות בברך הקדמית. Left hip back, right hip forward. Try to lift up our back knee. We're still in our eagle arms. Inhale up towards the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to lean forward, lift up our right knee up high. Good, strong belly. Moving between these two movements, let's step it back really slow. Toes start to lower, heel lifted. Look up. And as we exhale, slide forward, right knee towards the sky. Try to hug your energy into one line. Last time, inhale, super slow, toes lower, heels lifted, chin up. And as we exhale, rising up, knee to our hearts. Let's open up our elbows. We're in our cactus arms. Amazing. Choosing to interlace our fingers, maybe below our knee. If you'd like to reach for the outside of your foot, you can. Spine long. Staying bent or little by little straightening. תמיד אפשר לכופף את הברך שאנחנו עומדים עליה. כזה גבוה. Ujjayi. Try to lengthen your breath. As it gets more challenging, our breath gets short and quick. Find that big breath, the softness in our eyes. You can fall a million times. It doesn't matter what we do in our physical body. One last breath. Exhale, release. Flow, hands to the earth. Your version, you can step out. You can choose to rise through a handstand and chaturanga your way back. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale, we're going to look up, lift up. Exhale, step hop to the front. Halfway. Really nice, melt it down. Chair pose, because why not? Hips lower, arms rise. Exhale, let's pull it up to the sky. How do you feel? We're going to send our weight to our right foot. A little bend of that knee, glutes strong, arms together. I'm really hugging in my belly button. Left leg starts to lengthen back. We've got our warrior three. Try to press one palm into the other. This is going to make space in our upper shoulders, widening them to the side. Thumbs together towards our heart. And really try to imagine you're growing long. אנחנו עם המשקל על רגל ימין ושמאל לאחור, מושלם. One last inhale. Little by little, we're going to start to rise. Left knee to our heart. Hand onto our knee, we're going to help open it wide. Right hand to our hip. Our shoulders stay low, but our spine lifts up high. A squeeze of our glutes, a hug of our belly. I can stay with my knee bent, or choose to reach for my foot and try. זה לא חייב להיות ישר עד הסוף, אפשר עדיין לשמור את הכיפוף. Good. Try to stay long in your spine, בטן פנימה, שלא יהיה כפיפה בגב. One last inhale. Slow in our transition, strong muscles. We're going to guide left thigh as high as we can over our right. Sitting down a little lower in our chair. I can always lower my toes or keep them next to my ankle or behind. Right elbow behind our left. We're going to do our best to lift them up. ובדרך כלל צריך לקחת כאן את הגן שמאל עוד קצת אחורה, שהברכיים יהיו במקביל. Good. Lower down, lift your elbows. Hugging from our thighs, you're doing amazing. Try to lift your gaze. One last breath. And as we exhale, good. Lifting up left knee into our hearts. We're going to take our funky warrior 3, extending our left leg back. Shining with our chest forward, diving down towards our toes. Maybe you lose your balance, that's fine. Engage your muscles to come back. We're doing our best to keep our back leg really straight. אגן שמאל למטה, לכיוון הרצפה, שהאגן יהיה במקביל. Focus with your breath, with your eye. One last inhale. Little by little, let's lower down our left foot. High lunge. Good. Bending into our front knee, our glutes are squeezed. Right hip is back, back heel is lifted up high. We've got 3 times. Inhale, lifting up, looking up. Exhale, shining forward, left knee towards our heart. Super nice. Strong belly, le'at. Inhale, we're going to step it back. As slow as we can, toes lower, chest lifted, maybe wobble, that's fine. And exhale, coming back forward, lifting our knee up high. יש מישהי שלא מרגישה את הקרסול? Good. Last time, we're going to step it back. Strong belly, look up, lift your elbows. Exhale, we lift up left knee to our heart. We're going to open up into our cactus. And exhale, maybe interlace below our knee, that's perfect. ננסה לקרב את הברך לבטן, לשחרר כתפיים. מי שרוצה ידיים אל כף הרגל ולנסות ליישר, לוודא שהגב נשאר ארוך, עדיף לכופף אם צריך וגב למעלה. Being so present, so here, feeling so many sensations in our bodies, but there's no room for anything else. One last inhale. Exhale, release. Your version to flow it out. Maybe we step it back. Maybe we rise through a handstand and chaturanga. Really good. Inhale, let's lift up our heels and our gaze. Exhale, step hop forward. Halfway, lower down. Chair pose, hips to our heels as our hands lengthen. And exhale, we pull it up, hands to our side. Let's open up our feet, hips distant. Left hand on our heart, right hand on our belly. Take a big breath in. Out of our lips. One more time. Big breath. Out big. And then gently closing our lips. Letting softness meet our eyes, our cheeks. Really good. Little by little, releasing our hands to our side. Blinking open our eyes. Inhale, we're gonna lift up, look up. Imagine lifting your knees to the sky. And exhale, interlace our fingers behind. Roll back our shoulders, a squeeze of our glutes. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bending our knees. We're gonna melt forward. Belly towards our thigh, chin towards our chest. Hands pull us up to the sky. Try to bring your palms together. And as we lean forward, take a little sway of your shoulders left and right. Very good. One last breath. Exhale. We're going to slowly squat down, lower our hips towards our heels, hands come in towards our body, chest rises. We're lifting up our heels so we're on our tippy toes. Really good. Inhale, arms lift and extend. Exhale, palms together. Let's open up our knees wide. Really nice. Try to really open as much as you can, opening up into our hip, lengthening up in our spine, palms together, pressing away one hand into the other. Let's interlace our fingers, flip up our palm. Try to bring your elbows next to your ears so we're opening up into our shoulders. Belly stays in, neck reaches up high. One last inhale. And exhale, we're going to bring our knees together. Release our arms, take a twist to the right. Flatten our palms. Fingers are a little bit to the outsides, elbows hug in. Maybe coming into our arm balance. מרפק שמאל בקו של הברך, מרפק ימין אל תוך האגן. ממש להישען קדימה, כיפוף של 90 מעלות במרפקים בשביל להשעין את הגוף עליהם. Beautiful. אולי נרים רק עקב, אולי ניישר את הרגליים, מושלם. לשחק, לנסות, ליפול, להיות ברגע. מהמם, מבט קדימה? כן, בדיוק. ממש להשעין את הגוף קדימה. שאיפה אחרונה. תנסו להרחיק שכמות, לעגל את הגב. ולאט לאט לחזור. We're gonna lower down. כזה? יאללה, נעשה את זה בצד השני. We're gonna sit down our hips, extend our legs forward. Maybe take out the fleshy part if you need. Ma'am. Bending your knees if that feels better. Keeping it straight if that feels right. Rolling back our shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, melt it forward. אפשר ידיים אל הקרסוליים ולנסות להביא את החזה קדימה. אפשר ידיים אל כפות הרגליים. אם יש מקום, יד ימין אוחזת במפרק שמאל, ואנחנו מעבירים את זה מעל כפות הרגליים. Take a moment to indulge. To be in your own peace, your own stillness. Feel your body slowly opening up. One last breath. Slowly rise. Knees into our belly. Maybe hands support us from the sides. Maybe you'd like them lifted, boat pose. Try to keep your feet together, thighs together, belly forward, chest high, מעולה. You can keep your knees bent or straight. מה שהכי חשוב, חזה גבוה, כתפיים משוחררות. Good. Keep the calm of your eyes. Keep spreading peace, even when it's tough. Ujjayi. One last breath. Really good. We're going to bend into our knees. Reach our two peace fingers and thumbs into our big toes. Belly forward. You can stay, or little by little, do your best to try to open. למצוא את שיווי המשקל על הישבן. Try to keep your chest forward. יש לנו כאן התנגדות של היד בתוך הבוין, והבוין בחזרה אל היד, מושלם. עם הרגל ישרה נרים את פיקות הברכיים, חזה גבוה לשחרר כתפיים, אלופי. שאיפה אחרונה. And really slow, we're going to try to bring our knees together. Release the interlace. Let's unwind. Feet down, knees high, a bridge pose. Inhale, let's lift up our hips to the sky. Exhale, interlacing our fingers behind. One elbow in and then the other. Lifting up our chest, our heart to the sky. Try to keep your knees, hips distance. שימו לב שהברכיים לא נפתחות מדי. Grounding down our foot, lifting up our hip and our thigh. Opening up our hearts, widening our heart. One last breath. And little by little release. Spine unwinds. Really nice. We're going to hug our right knee in, extend our left leg straight. A flex of our left ankle. Let's take some big circles with our right knee, right hip. Really good. And a few circles the opposite way. Coming back to center. Let's lengthen our right leg straight. Interlace our fingers behind. It can be behind our thigh or slowly crawl it up towards our ankle. אגן שמאל נשאר מטה ומקורקע, flex בעקב שמאל. Little by little, if we have the space, you can start bending your elbows, bringing your right leg closer to your head. And you are really in control here. You choose how much you feel. ליישר את הרגל כמה שאפשר, גם אם זה מרחיק אותה מהגוף. אפשר להיעזר ברצועה אם צריך. רגל שמאל על הרצפה. בדיוק. Last inhale. Exhale, release. The end of our right knee. We're going to twist, slide our right knee over to the left. Arms open up to the sides. Try to keep both of your shoulders looking over with our knees to the right. And exhale, coming back to center with our gaze. We're going to keep our right knee to the left. Slide it all the way to the left so we roll onto our bellies. רגל ימין נשארת פתוחה, we're facing the back. Sphinx pose, elbows are down, chest is lifted, מושלם. מרפקים ברוחב הכתפיים, לפרוס את האצבעות, להרים את החזה. Squeezing our glutes in together, chest lifted up to the sky, מושלם. Release your shoulders, find a moment of peace. One last breath. Exhale. One more time. We're going to step our right knee behind, lift up our left elbow, look up to the sky, just like we did in the beginning of class. בדיוק. רגל ימין צועדת מאחור, להרים את החזה למעלה לשמיים, מושלם. And exhale into our upward dog. ידיים למטה, hips to the front, a bend of our right knee. עקב ימין פנימה, בדיוק מושלם. Option to stay. מהמם. Little by little, we're going to press down our palms, round our spine into our plank. Knee towards our forehead, hug it in, bring it in. And as we exhale, release down your right knee to the earth. דרך ימין מטה, רגל שמאל מתחילה להתרומם מעלה. אפשר להישאר כאן, בגרסה של שולחן. מי שרוצה לנסות להגיע אל הצ'ין סטנד, אפשר קצת לפתוח את הידיים לצדדים, מרפקים פנימה. סטנטר יורד ואולי רגליים עולים. אפשר להישאר כאן, בדיוק, אפשר להביא יד אל הקרסול ולמתוח. מושלם. One last breath. Exhale, release, both knees to the earth. Let's bring our hips to our heels, a child's pose. Really nice. One last breath. And slowly rise. Untucking our toes, hips up. We're in our inhale. Let's lift our heels and our gaze. We're still facing the back. Exhale, step, hop forward. Let your feet reach your hip. Halfway, we're going to roll up. Exhale, melt it forward and down. Really nice. Rising all the way up. Let's lengthen to the sky. And exhale, hands down to our side. We're going to heel toe our feet a little open, hips distant. Hands on our hips. Inhale, roll it back, lift up your chest. Exhale, with a bend of our knees, dive it down, belly to our thigh. We're going to reach our two peace fingers and thumbs into our big toes. Inhale, roll back your shoulders to lengthen. Exhale, melt it forward, forehead to our thigh. Hug your elbows to the outsides of your knees, allowing your spine to round. לשחרר את הצוואר, משקל קדימה לקצות האצבעות. Good. Weight forward, והגן למעלה. אז המשיכה היא בו זמנית גם למעלה עם האגן, וגם למטה וקדימה מקצות האצבעות. And then you'll really feel the stretch of your hamstring. One last inhale. Little by little, releasing the grip of our toes, bending into our knees, hips lower to the earth. Hands together to our heart, and we lift up our heels so we're in our squat. Really nice. Opening up our knees wide, interlacing our fingers. Inhale, we're going to lengthen our arms, try to bring our elbows next to our ears. ידיים למעלה לאוזניים. And as we exhale, closing our knees, twisting to the left side. מהמם. ידיים קצת החוצה, מרפקים פנימה. מרפק שמאל לאגן שמאל. מרפק ימין אל הברך. כיפוף גדול וממש להישען קדימה מושלם. כן, מרפק בדיוק. להרחיק קצת את הידיים מהגוף, ואז יש מקום לכופף את המרפקים. והמרפק הזה נוגע כאן, ואז לא צריך להישען באוויר. להישען, להסתכל קדימה ולהישען. ואולי נשארים כאן. ממש טוב, ברכיים יחד. כן, מעולה. אם זאתי לא מצליחה להתכופף, תרחיקו אותה עוד. כן, קודם לכופף. בדיוק מושלם. Yeah, it's getting better. אלופה. ונחזור חזרה. ייי! Wow, magic. All right, hips lower, legs extend. We're gonna bring our hands behind us, fingertips face in, rolling back our shoulders, shining forward with our heart. point באצבעות ברגליים. אפשר להישאר כאן, זה מושלם, נקרב בין השכמות. מי שרוצה לקרקע את כפות הידיים, להרים את האגן, לנסות להביא את קצות האצבעות לרצפה. המון דחיפה מקצות האצבעות בידיים, ליישר את המרפקים, להרחיק את הכתפיים מהאוזניים, לצמוח למעלה מהחזה מושלם. שאיפה אחרונה. Little by little release. Really nice. Boat pose. Knees into our belly, arms to our sides. אפשר ידיים מטה לצידי הגוף, חזה קדימה. ברכיים מכופפות או ישרות. It's your choice wherever you can stay long with your spine. Really good. You got it. One last breath. והפעם, we're going to put our peace fingers and thumbs into our big toes, וננסה דווקא להצמיד ברכיים. אז המרפקים שלנו בחלק החיצוני של הברכיים, ננסה לקרב את החזה כמה שיותר ליריחיים. אפשר לשמור על כיפוף, אפשר לנסות לאט לאט ליישר, למצוא את שיווי המשקל, מושלם, מבט קדימה. אם הגענו, אפשר לנסות לכופף מרפקים ולקרב את הרגליים עוד יותר לעיניים. מעולה, שאיפה אחרונה. לאט, נשחרר את הרגליים, כפות הרגליים מטה, and we're gonna unwind our spine. וכל אחד בגרסה שמתאימה. אפשר עוד הכנה לגשר, להרים אגן, לשלב אצבעות, לקרב מרפקים. מי שרוצה ידיים לצד האוזניים ולהתרומם מעלה אל הגשר, משקל קדימה, חזה מעל הידיים, אפשר. And whichever one we choose, the principles are the same. We ground down our foot, אז יש אנרגיה שמושכת מטה, ותוך כדי הירך למעלה. Chest forward as much as you can over our arms to make space in our lower spine. One last breath. We're going to take a moment with our spine flat. Open up your feet as wide as the mat and bring your knees in together to touch. אז הברכיים מכופפות, הרגליים ברוחב המזרון והברכיים יחד. One hand on our belly, one hand on our heart. Open your eyebrow. Try to release your shoulders. One last inhale. And little by little, starting our knees, extending our right leg straight, left knee into our heart, rolling back our shoulders. Try to lengthen your right knee straight, big circles into our left hip. Few circles the opposite way. Let's extend our left leg straight. Interlace our fingers anywhere behind our leg. אפשר מאחורי הירך. אם יש לי את המקום להתקרב אל הקרסול ללא כאב, אפשר. לשמור את הרגל ישרה, גם אם זה מרחיק אותה מהגוף, פלקס בקרסול. נקרקע את אגן ימין, פלקס ברגל ימין. ואם יש את המקום, אולי נתחיל לכופף מרפקים, לקרב את הרגל אל הגוף, זה ממש הדבר האחרון, רק אם זה נעים לי. שאיפה אחרונה. נשיפה, release, a bend of our left knee. Crossing our knee over to the right, a beautiful twist to release our spine. You can let out a sound. Really good. One last breath. And as we exhale, we're going to keep rolling with our left knee until our belly finds the earth. Facing the front, we're in a half frog with our left and rising with our elbows to our sphinx pose. בכל דרך, מעולה. Try to really press down from your elbows, rise from your shoulders. We're spreading our fingers. Our palms are like extensions of our hearts. Chest forward, glutes are in and strong. Strong in our body, soft in our face, calm in our heart. One last inhale. Exhale, left foot is going to step behind. We rise up from our right elbow, lifting our chest up high. Good. You can take any angle here, any wiggle that feels right. And forward into our upward dog, lifting up, hips towards the front, left ankle into our body. כתפיים לאחור. Really good. One last breath. Exhale, plank pose, rounding left knee into our belly, our hearts, mushlam. And as we exhale, release left knee to the earth. The right leg rises up high. כמה וריאציות כאן, אפשר להישאר. אפשר אצבעות החוצה, מרפקים פנימה, ולנסות לשחק עם הצ'ין סטנד. אולי כאן, אולי להרים רגליים. אפשר לבחור, להגיע עם יד שמאל אל הקרסול ולצמוח. מושלם. בכל וריאציה שבחרתם, נשימה אחרונה. And exhale, release. Knees to the earth. Hips to our heels. Let's make a diamond with our elbows. So elbows open, palms together to the front. And forehead releasing. Give back gratitude and thanks to your body. If this feels perfect for me today, I can stay right here. If you'd like to get inverted and take a headstand, forearm stand, handstand, anything you'd like to work on, you can. I'm here for support. If you're at home, you can use a wall. Mm. And slowly lowering down. Let's find our way onto our backs. Unwind our spine. Soles of our feet together in a reclined butterfly, knees open wide. We can place our hands on our inner thighs, on our bellies, and our hearts, wherever feels intuitive. Big breaths. Softening our eyebrows, softening our shoulders, little by little, setting our legs straight, arms open up to our sides, palms to the sky as an offering of being open to the universe. השעה עכשיו 10:45, אז אם יש מישהו שצריך ללכת, אתם יכולים לאט לאט להתכוונן לזה. ואם יש לכם את היכולת להישאר, אז תיתנו לגוף להרפות. Big breath in. Let it out of our lips. A little wiggle of our fingers. Circle of our wrist. Reaching our arms up overhead. Extending our heart. As we exhale, knees into our belly. Really gently roll over to one side of your spine. You can make a little pillow for your head with your elbow. Invite in nurture. Invite in peace. Little by little, lifting up into our seated pose. Palms together and forehead to our heart. Thank you so much for the good, for the tough, but for being together, for caring and loving and spreading that love. Thank you for being here, even in those tough times. Yes, no, Tibetan.